Alright, so before the video even starts, I'm gonna just say two things. First, if your guild was not in the video, it's probably because you weren't in Deep League. What I'm gonna be basing it off of is basically Deep League and wars and stuff. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, then I'm gonna drop the link below. Second thing is, if there's a guild that has been exposed for exploiting, I'm gonna still put them in the tier list, because at the end of the day, Deepwoken is not doing guild bans and they're still in the game, they're still ganking. So it is what it is, bro. Like it is what it is. All right, so the first guild being Extra. Now look, I know Extra has good members, so I'm gonna have to put them at an A tier. Like, they're not as competitive, they don't really do wars, but I know like it's a good guild. Now Snag, I'm gonna be honest, Snag is literally the same as Extra. I know they have good players, but they're not that competitive and they don't do wars. So yeah, I'm gonna have to put them at a an A tier, just behind Extra, because I don't really see them in ganks like that. I actually see Extra in game, so I'm gonna just put Snag behind Extra. Now Star, bro, I'm sorry, but I have to put Star at like a C rank, because look, every time I see Star match up against another competitive guild, they just do not win wars. Like, the war that I seen against Quote and Star, like, that was one of the fastest wars I've ever seen. And talking about Quote, now look, this guild tried to jump me in depths, but I'm gonna have to put him at a S tier. And my reasoning for this is because, like, even though I've beaten a ton of Quote members, that was like 3 months ago. I heard they got better members. I've been seeing them win wars lately, so hopefully they got better, and it looks like they did. So now Baines, I'm gonna have to put Baines at an A tier. They were competitive. I don't even, okay, if you know what happened to Baines, then it is what it is. But like, they were up there. They were competitive. It was a decent guild, but like, I'm not gonna talk about that situation. I don't really care about it. So Misery's S tier. If we're talking about the old Misery, that is. Now I've heard people say like Count's new guild is like mid, but if we're talking about old Misery, then I'm gonna have to put Misery at S tier. You know, it was a pretty decent guild. Chapter, okay, now Chapter has like the best players in the game in that guild. You know what, I'm gonna have to put Chapter in front of Misery, because like, most of the good Misery members joined Chapter. You feel me? So like, that's where all the good Misery, not all the good Misery members, but most of them went. Lancelot, I'm gonna have to put Lancelot in front of Star, just because they win wars. Now bro, Lancelot floods when it's like okay, basically I killed Lancelot and they decided to flood when it was already a 1v3. I knocked 2 of them, right? And then they came with like 13 people just for me. I don't even know, but every time I fight Lancelot and Chime, they always lose. Like, I haven't lost to a Lancelot member yet. I've beaten their officers, so I'm gonna have to put Lancelot at C. But it's like, if it was terms of flooding, I would put them higher, but for now I'm gonna just put them at a C rank. Alright, so for Storm, you know what, I'm not even gonna rate Storm, because I'm not trying to have people saying that I'm being biased. So yeah, let's not even get into that. Okay, so this is Demise. This is bad skill. They used to go by Tempest Knights. Like, he keeps on changing his guild name, but I'm gonna have to put him at an A tier. Now this is a really good guild. They do win wars. They have like a good war record. It's just, I haven't seen them fight like the top guilds yet. Like, it could easily be a S tier guild, don't get me wrong, but I just haven't seen them like fight other like really super high tier guilds yet. But it is a good guild. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest, I got a friend in Trace, but I'm not gonna be biased. I'm gonna say what needs to be said. So basically, I was doing Primadon, right, on my PvE slot, Providence Thorns, and 4 Trace members pull up on me. Now this is what happened, bro. I kid you not, I made them look like NPCs, bro. 2 of them got away from me, but I did grip the other 2. But like, Trace is basically like Lancelot, where they try to flood, but the only difference is Lancelot won't get boss rated and Trace will. So okay, Nightfall is S tier. First of all, bro, you have every single Nightfall member with a Crulian enchant that's like 3-star, and then they have 500 plus HP, and then they have good players on top of that. Like, okay, I haven't seen any EU guild compete with Nightfall. Like, they don't even war anymore because no EU guild wars them. And I've seen Nightfall players beat NA players, like some of the best, supposedly some of the best NA players, and they beat them. Like, Drag got combos, lost to a dude in Nightfall, and like other NAs, bro. It's low-key embarrassing for NA. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, damn, that's low-key embarrassing. But hey, yeah, Nightfall is 100% up there. EU wise, I'm not saying they're better than these guilds. That's S tier, but for EU, they're like the best guild. So yeah. Okay, now Echo, I'm gonna have to put Echo at D tier, bro. I'm sorry. I've seen this guild a bit. It's active, but like every Echo member that I fought in Chime has just like, they haven't even done like a bar to me. So I'm gonna have to put them at D tier. Grand Gambit, I'm gonna be honest, I like the leader too. Like, they have some really chill people in the guild, but in terms of guild ranking, bro, I'm gonna have to put them at a D tier because like I don't think they've won a single Deep League war, and I think they are like, they lost like 4 wars in a row or something. So I'm gonna have to put them at D tier, but like it is a cool chill guild. But yeah. Okay, now Gold, I'm gonna be completely honest, I really haven't seen this guild but once. This guild doesn't really do wars like that, but the one time I did see Gold was in depths, right? I was basically escaping depths. I see a chest just spawn, like I hear the chest noise. I looked around, I didn't see anyone. I looted the chest, and then I saw a Gold member with a detonation shattered katana. So he starts attacking me. It's pretty reasonable, you know. I took his chest, I didn't see him. But when I mean he absolutely got folded, it was bad, bro. I wasn't even on a max level, mind you, and I had like the starter armor that you get when you're like a freshie with the cloth. And he had Black Diver with a detonation shattered katana, and he didn't even get me below half HP. Now, you know, that's just one experience. This guild could be like way better. I'm just basing it off of that. I really haven't seen this guild do wars. I really don't know him. And yeah. Okay, so Piggy, I really hope this is not a serious guild, but even the leader says this is like, he's looking for like the worst players. And just in Deep League, I've been seeing so many people clip this guild, so I'm gonna have to put this guild at a D tier. Okay, so House Nemesis, I actually have warred them and we beat them, but one thing I can say is they win wars and they lose wars. Like, it's not, they're not like super amazing, or they're not like really terrible. It's just they're right in the middle, so I'm gonna have to put them at a B tier. Alright, so that's basically it for the video. If I did give your guild like a low ranking, you can always do better and improve. Like, don't feel like any type of way about it. I'm not trying to like bring people down or do anything. I'm just saying how it is right now, okay? And see ya.